Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Casey, and today I've got a Wings of Redemption game. It's pretty exciting. This is actually the second game. If you want to see another commentary, that's actually pretty awesome. That kind of goes through the play-by-play of what actually happened in a different perspective. That actually talks about the game. Check out Bongo GT's channel. I will link that in the description. And if you don't like to look in descriptions, he's on my sub box. If you haven't already, check him out. He's pretty awesome. I give him a lot of crap, but he's pretty cool. I would like to say there are parts in this game. If it weren't for him, I would not. I don't think that this game would have ended the same. And just a couple quick words. I really, honestly, didn't get to enjoy the game as much as I did because of some of the things that were said in the game. I think both by our team and by their team. And when I say our team, I really just mean Brawling, because he can't learn to keep his mouth shut. But other than that, yeah, it was all right. But I'm gonna go through some questions because I told you guys in my last video that I would do some question and A or some Q&A, and here you go. I have held my word, and here it is. The first question comes from what rhymes with orange, and he has a couple of them. What is the meaning of life to you? Well, the meaning of life is what is, and we are in existence, and I don't really have a good answer for that. I'm really just going through these and answering them. I think this is kind of interesting to go through here and answer these, but I guess life to me is what is, because death and non-life is what isn't. So obviously, it's what we have. What is my favorite offline game? And I guess he means by like single player, and that would have to be like, say, some maybe like a Final Fantasy VII or like Grand Theft Auto. That's a pretty nice game. I like that. What is a classic game to you? A classic game, obviously, maybe something back from like way back when, but so much as something as what makes a game classic. For one, it has to be fun. It has to have a good storyline, and it needs to have something that can back it up in the long run. Because you have games now like Call of Duty where if you don't have what it takes and you don't push up, it's not going to be a good game. It's not going to be around for a long time. Now, a lot of people might say Halo 1, amazing, had a really good campaign, and it really set a different kind of a story. And then Halo 2 was just like the classic multiplayer. If it weren't for Halo 2, this and that, something like that. But a classic game is something that could be remembered for forever. And I think that's pretty good question. Is there a limit to how many questions you can ask? If so, how many? Maybe 3 is the max from now on. And no, you didn't ask too much, and I appreciate you for commenting, dude. Thanks. And the Big Cheesy says, what is your biggest goal in life to accomplish? For one, to make it through it. That's one good goal. And the other thing would be to actually be successful with a business, start something of my own, and have it a complete success. Whether it would be the business or maybe this YouTube thing, I want it to be a complete success. All right, on to Mr. Jaggers 1234. For the third channel, you should give us tips / how to play properly. Blah. Also, give us game reviews to see how good a game is. You said you was good with guitar, right? Then you should I guess make game related music. I know that isn't really a question, more of a recommendation, but I feel like I need to cover that real quick. The third channel, I have figured out it's going to be for montages, just gameplays, maybe play-by-play gameplays, and I might put music over some of them. It just really depends. I don't know about the music part just yet. And you will be able to submit your gameplays and reviews and stuff like that. As far as me doing the reviews on new games, I don't really have the money and means to get new games. I know I started to do a walkthrough of a game the other day, or like not the other day, maybe like a month or so ago, it seems like, anyways, and it isn't really that easy for me to do. But as far as music and stuff goes, there's no way for me to record it. I know, what stupidness, right? But I don't know. It's not something I want to do yet. But I thank you guys for the suggestion. And D Square 1986 asked, "What is my disease?" And I have lots of them, but I'm going to say my main disease, my main problem, is something called syringomyelia. If you want to see more of something like that, there should be a link in the description about gaming for sick kids. I've posted 2 videos. I'm a director on that channel. That channel is not about getting big, but more about helping kids with problems and terminal illnesses, and that was just my way of supporting, and I hope you guys can see that. Okay, on to the next one. United 10717 says, "Hey Casey, a team would be good if you could put the gameplay of your games that would be better. A question: what was the first game console you ever owned in the first game, or first game you bought for it? Or what is your favorite game of all time and why?" Well, if I have enough time, I'll try and answer both of these. The first game console we ever bought would have to be the PlayStation, and that was something that I got for my Christmas present, and that was, man, that was way long ago, and I got like Metal Gear, Final Fantasy. Man, that was some good times, dude. I love that stuff. Spyro, we got all that stuff, and pretty much, I don't know what it was with the PlayStation, but there was so much more to select from, like with the PlayStation, because there wasn't like online stuff. They had to make a good single player game or it just wasn't a success. And so that's that. My favorite game of all time would have to be, say, either Metal Gear or Final Fantasy 7 and Metal Gear 1. If they remade both of those, that would be legit. Let's see here. Akimbo, I think I'm saying that, Lation, asks, "What do you record with and where did you buy it?" Now, I record with a Blackmagic Intensity. I record at 720p. I use a RAID 0 configuration on my hard drives. If you don't know what that is, just Google it, RAID 0 hard drive. And basically, for me at the time, it cost a little bit over $200 because I got it like maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. Not even that. Maybe a year and a half to 2 years. Yeah. But now they have something better that's only $200, and you can get a Hauppauge if you don't want to have to worry about having a really good computer. You can just order the Hauppauge, and that it's an external capture device. That way you don't have to worry about your computer or anything, and that's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go on to the next question by I Killed You Sucker, and I know I play with this guy online. Will you need surgery because of your disease? Yes, I will need surgery. I will probably need, if I don't have everything done in one surgery, I will have to have multiple surgeries throughout my life. And that's not something I really want to have. But if I want to try and get fit, like try and get my problems fixed and stuff, that's just what's going to have to happen. It's inevitable and it will have to happen. But, it's something, some of us are going to have to deal with. But I'll deal with it with happiness and put a smile on my face, I suppose. And on to the next question, a podcast with me, Bongo, and Brawling. I like the me and Bongo part, maybe not Brawling because he's not online. I know I play with him a lot. I know we run a party sometimes, but I don't think Bongo could be ready for something like that, or not Bongo, Brawling could be ready for something like that, because the other day when we were in the party with Wings of Redemption, things were said that I don't think should have been said by either Brawling or Wings, and because of that, I am now going to restrict Brawling for what I'm going to be doing with him. And I will do that with all of you guys. If you do something that's really going to cause crap with a lot of people, especially the people that I end up working for or work with, whatever, partnered with, that hurts me as well as Blanco or, the other people that I'm playing with who are commentators. So you got to watch what you say to some of those people. But I might do one soon. And the last one is, what is your favorite Christmas birthday gift that you gotten when you were younger? And that was by Star Fox Madness. I'd have to say, it wasn't really young, but it was my first Xbox, and my mom had worked so many days and her night shift, and like in a row, and she got her name put in the jackpot and she won my Xbox. And I thought that was pretty awesome. But I hope I got to answer your questions. If you didn't get to see your question or whatever, I'm sorry. I hope I get to answer soon. But this game was an alright game, but it was pretty fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I should be putting some more up pretty soon and more often. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.